So let me now proceed to Mr. Federico Cuervo, please.
Thank you for the invitation, Senator Trillanes. Okay, first I'd like to make a clarification. I am not a quantity surveyor. I'm a property appraiser. No?
Okay.
And then second, when I was asked to come up with an estimate on the value of the building, we use what a term called market value. No? And for the year 2007, assuming of a hypothetical building, no, was valued in Makati, in a specific location of Poblacion Makati, without knowing what building we were referring to. No? And then my value that was presented of 23,000, that is an average, considering several floors are what they call this are parking buildings. So it's a combination of office and parking. So I guess that's all I can contribute now.
Okay, Mr. Cuervo, do you think such a building would cost 2.7 billion if you have 31,000 square meters?
Okay, I am not aware on the actual cost because I was not there. No,
Yes.
I said I'm not a quantity surveyor.
The hypothetical that hypothetical building would it cost that much?
Okay, even if I would value the same building, we have what we call obsolescences, no? And we if it is over designed, that is not considered in market value. What they call I didn't also include depreciation. So because I didn't see the building.
Yes.
So it's just purely
yes,
hypothetical.
But in your report, the average cost, you confirmed that it is 23,000 back in 2007. Do you confirm that?
Yes.
So if it's a 31,000 square meter building, following your estimated price, it would cost a little over 700 million. Is that correct?
Yes, market value.
Okay, market value. So, would you say that if you would use first grade materials, at most, how much what would it cost per square meter?
On my estimate, already
it's already here
into consideration for a grade A.
Grade A. So this is already grade A, the 23,000.
Yes, it is grade A.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Cuervo. Can I now move to?
Mr. Chair, with the permission of Senator Trillanes, just one point before we leave Mr. Cuervo. Sir Cuervo, I appreciate very much you making the distinction between someone who appraises property and a quantity surveyor. At para dun sa mga nanonood, nakikinig, no? Pagka ginugol mo, ang quantity surveyor is a professional working in the construction industry concerned with construction costs and contracts. No? Ibig sabihin po, kukunin mo yung quantity surveyor, titignan niya yung bill of materials, titignan niya yung ginamit, masasabi niya sa'yo ng sigurado magkano yon. No? So kung nag-aaway kami ng partner ko sa business, sa accounting, kukunin mo SGB, sasabihin niya kung anong tamang accounting. So pag nag-aaway kayo ng partner nyo, magkano ba talaga yung building? Niloko ba kita? At ang totoo ba, 50,000 pero 20,000 lang? No? Quantity surveyor. But the line of work you're in, and I know it's a very reputable and credible outfit. No? You've been around for so long, and a lot of people in the industry, in the construction industry and the real estate industry uses you. So, but your testimony is still relevant. Why? Because hindi lang issue yung kung paano, kung overpriced o hindi lang issue dito kung magkano ginagastos ng isang city sa kanyang property. Issue din po kung tama ang paggastos ng isang syudad. So are you telling me now that if it's true that the cost is an average of 70,000, 80,000 per square meter and it just finished last year, not 2013. But if it's going to be sold today, the price it will fetch will be only about 23,000.
Okay, first, we did not use any market approach. So I cannot
So ano po yung
answer
approach na
that.
ginamit niyo to?
Because to do that, I will need several comparables to make
Okay.
adjustments.
So sir, what's the approach that you use?
This is purely cost.
Cost. Okay. So you're saying that in your view, at
23,000 as of 2007.
as of
Average.
2007, the
Average
cost
per square.
for your analysis is 23,000 per square. Okay, thank you, Mr. And for the record, that is very close to the amounts that are in the construction cost handbooks that are available. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Go ahead, Senator Trillanes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Let me now.
Excuse me, Senator Trillanes. Will we allow Senator Soto to ask questions?
I think Senator Soto can have his turn, and he can ask all
Just
he
Mr.
wants.
Cuervo, just
Okay,
it's a yes
okay.
or no.
We are asking your permission, if it's okay.
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Okay.
It's a
Senator
yes or no.
Soto's
It's a
rec-
yes or no. So it's Mr. Cuervo, did I hear you right earlier? You said that you did not see the building in question.
Correct.
Thank you.
The floor is with Senator Trillanes.
You did not see, but you assume that it is first class or first grade.
It's not an assumption.
It's a hypothetical.
Yes,
Okay.
I was requested to come up with a value on a hypothetical building.
Which using first grade
Grade A
grade A
structure. Yes.
grade A structure. Okay.
Interject. In Mr. Cuervo, in your report, you indicated a building footprint.
Okay,
you were also given that figure. You did not actually measure the building, the
Well,
subject of this
This
investigation.
is given by my client, no? That this is supposed to be the footprint of a hypothetical building.
Yes, the hypothetical building, not
That's
the
right.
actual building we're talking about. So we could be mistaken. The footprint could be smaller.
Well,
it could
there
be bigger.
cannot be a mistake because the value was based on that for area.
Yes. Your conclusions, but we're talking about this Makati City Hall parking building 2. You don't know the actual building footprint.
I didn't
no?
know what building until I got the invitation to come
Yeah,
here.
so
That
that would help us if we have the actual building footprint.
Yes.
Well, we will still apply the same cost.
Yes,
No matter
yes.
what,
Yes,
on a
yes.
per square meter.
But we will multiply it now with the projected total floor area to come up with the projected or hypothetical market value for the structure.
Yes, that would be more accurate.
Thank you, Senator Trillanes, for the time.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, for that matter, I move that we have an ocular inspection on the Makati parking building and invite Mr. Federico Cuervo to see and along with the senators and some technical people, so that we can get the actual measurements and we can see for ourselves. Because even though that the Mr. Cuervo based his report on certain data that presumes the data of the Makati car park building, it would be best if he would see for himself the actual building. Are you in agreement with that, Mr. Cuervo?
Yes, I am. Now, after a site inspection is done, usually another factor comes into the equation, which is depreciation. In this evaluation I made, I didn't apply any depreciation.
One question. In case we do that ocular inspection, do you have people to also now measure the actual footprint of the building?
Well, the best measurement is the building plans, no? Because we don't easily go to the ground to measure it. Right?
So you would rely on the building plan.
That's right.
What if we are curious to really know the actual measurements? Can we do it?
Well, we can verify, but we will need sophisticated equipment. No?
As for that,
yeah, like the surveyors.
No, just the building footprint.
Well, we don't usually do that. It's not practical to be going there with the tape measure.
Okay. So okay. So
Mr. Chairman, I think
because I'm evaluating the practical value of the ocular inspection of the site. If we will just rely on documents, then because that's my point, to really find out the actual.
okay, Mr. Chairman, we can request a quantity surveyor to accompany us and other engineers and other technical people to who can
Yeah,
do that,
please.
who can do, and along with Mr. Cuervo for the appraisal or whatever technical insights he may provide. So, but for now, his report is this hypothetical building situated in Poblacion, which is in the same area, would cost 23,000 pesos per square meter based on 2007 prices. And if based on 2012 prices, it will cost 27,000 pesos. So it's a little over 800 million. So still there's a patong of 1.9 billion pesos. So thank you very much, Mr. Cuervo, for your technical inputs.
Thank you.